Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lizzie Everyday Living. Thought that I would just touch base with you. I hope the video quality is good. Right, so it's the end of day one. I've gone back to work. Today was pretty much of a very hectic day. There was lots to put in place in terms of preparation for the next half, or for this term, sorry. I got in this morning at about 7 a.m. and it's now what, 4:52 p.m. So yeah, that's pretty much what the hours are like. Very much demanding. Well, what can I say? Lots of traffic heading home. Pretty much this is what it is like at this time of the day. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? What's your day been like? Today is Wednesday, the 28th of August. Yeah. Just realized I was doing 34 miles per hour in a 30-mile zone. Can't have that at all. I have to slow down, don't want to get a speeding ticket. And you can see pretty much a lot of traffic. One thing about driving in the UK is that the roadway is very narrow and you have vehicle parked on both sides of the road, so it's sometimes very difficult to navigate going through vehicles that are parked on both sides of the road, as well as traffic that is coming from the other side, oncoming traffic. Wow, huge pile up ahead. Where did this traffic come from at this time of the day? Wow. I think, guys, that is pretty much what I've been here. I will be here 10 years coming this December 2024. I can't believe that 10 years would have flown by so quickly. Life has been the experience has been transformational. There's so much that I have learned, so much experience that I've garnered. Stoplight changed so quickly just now. Put my indicator on. Successful year. Certainly not looking forward to being drained by Friday of this week. I've heard some of my co-workers say that they feel tired. So today, day one, they feel drained. They already feel tired. That's the life of a teacher. Going above and beyond. Never getting paid for overtime. was just thinking that in terms of having to migrate to a whole new country, and sometimes not just leaving your husband or your wife or your children, but even your parents, can be a very, very difficult decision to make. Sometimes when I go back to Jamaica from year to year, I can see that my parents are getting very old. It's just a whole emotional process, something that I find very challenging, to be honest. But honestly, sometimes I think I just pack up and return home, but I've started a whole new life. My child is here, and I just want to make sure that he is successful at what he's doing. Right, so while I'm driving, maybe I could share with you the process of getting citizenship in the UK. Why not? As an immigrant, as someone who came up here to teach, came to the UK to teach. So of course you are all aware of the BRP, or the biometric residence permit. Essentially, it's your visa, as it were. It's your proof or your right to work in the UK. Now, most BRPs, that I know of, when you come here as a teacher, generally the BRP will last for or expire within 2 to 3 years. And so, in my situation, my first BRP expired in the first 3 years, and then once that is done, if you're at the same school, the school is pleased with how much you have contributed to the overall progress of the school, the principal can just decide that, hey, I'm going to renew your work permit for another 3 years. And in my situation, my school principal was nice enough to support, or financially, he paid to renew my visa. So he paid both the immigration health surcharge as well as the visa application document. So yeah, and then once I did, with the second BRP, I received 3 years. So it's not like the US. I think within the US you have to, I think in some situations you have to go back to Jamaica after the first 3 years and then reapply and return. I don't know if that's the case, but here you don't have to return to Jamaica to reapply. So once the second BRP was granted, I did another 3 years. Once the 3 years are up, so 3 plus 3 would have been 6 years, but within the 3 years, 3 plus 3, 5 years. I was preoccupied just now. And after 5 years, you can apply for what is called indefinite leave to remain. Indefinite leave to remain just means that you have applied for settlement. So once I finish applying for settlement, after 1 year, you can apply for British citizenship. So that's what I did. So 5 years, after 5 years, you can apply for indefinite leave to remain, settlement, and after 1 year after having gotten the indefinite leave to remain, or ILR, then you can go ahead and apply for British citizenship. So you can apply, of course, with your dependents once they have reached the 5 year as well. And to complete or to be successful at the getting the ILR as well, you have to pass what is called a life in the UK test. So that is where you have to study for a test. You know, you study about UK culture, about, you know, their history, and I think it was 24 questions, and I think you have to pass at least 18 or 19 of the questions out of the 24 in order to pass the test. So yeah, I did the life in the UK test. In my situation, in my situation, for my child, he was over 18 at the time. So as long as you are over 18, or anybody who is a dependent of yours that is over 18, they have to pass the life in the UK test. And so he had to go and do the life in the UK test, and together I added him to my application for his ILR, or indefinite leave to remain, and then applied for his citizenship as well a year after. But after even applying for citizenship, you have to apply also for the British passport. And yeah, that's an easy process. Right, so yeah guys, just touching base, just checking in, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye everyone.